name is Gay Timmons, and I am the founder of O Organic. Thank you for joining us for another little Friday Factoid, where I try and take a single subject matter and talk about it really fast so I don't take a lot of time, but so that you have some better information. Today we want to talk about cosmetic regulation, which some people say does not exist. It's sort of like one of those, the Loch Ness Monster. Sorry, in this case, that monster exists. So let's start at the top. Cosmetics are made from chemicals. Water is a chemical. All natural oils are chemicals. Everything's a chemical. And the EPA regulates chemicals. And in fact, the EPA has a legal definition of the phrase naturally occurring substances. So it would be a good idea if you are working with a chemist and they say to you, this is derived from natural products, this is derived from plants, that you have a way to validate that in fact it is. There are many chemicals that can be made either from petroleum or from plant material, because the molecules are almost identical in some cases and can be manipulated. So that's a really important thing. Make sure that somebody's willing to put their money where their mouth is and sign a piece of paper saying, yes, this product is really from a renewable resource, a plant, a farm, palm farm, soy farm, whatever. So that's EPA. Then we're going to talk about FDA. FDA looks at two things: mislabeling and adulteration. Adulteration is the easiest to describe. If you have bacteria growing, that means your product is adulterated. That's one way of looking at it. The other way of looking at it is if you put something in your product and it's not on your label, that is adulterated. It means there's something in there that's not supposed to be in there because it's not on the label. This brings us to mislabeling. Two sides of mislabeling. You either put something in a product and don't call it out on your label, or you say something on your label is in there, but in fact it is not. So the other thing with FDA, of course, is the structure function claim. You can't claim that a cosmetic, which is a topical non-drug, can heal or kill bacteria or provide anti-inflammatory activity or any of these things that change the physiology of the skin. That's called a structure function claim. Does the claim somehow indicate that the skin's structure or function has been altered? Can't do that. It becomes a drug. That's FDA. FTC, the Federal Trade Commission. The Federal Trade Commission regulates truth in labeling. Basically, if you make 93% of women believe that, or observed that there was less depth to their wrinkles after 3 weeks, then you need to have that study in your file. And it needs to be for your finished product, not for the ingredients that provide you the ability to make that claim. You have to retest a whole product with the ingredient that makes that kind of claim to see if it indeed works in that combination. Finally, on the federal level, if you're using organic, it has to be duly certified, and you need the organic certificate for any kind of organic claim you make about an ingredient or about a finished product if it's certified. Now let's go to the state. The state of California, for organic claims, and the states do not have a lot of cosmetic laws. They generally wholly adopt the federal laws so they can work in, like in the state of California, we work on a memorandum of understanding with the feds, and we can enforce all of those FDA laws because we adopted them into our laws. But to go back to organic, you need to have 70% minimum organic content in your finished product. A competent chemist, basically a person who's competent with math, can calculate if you have achieved that before you make that kind of a claim. So I hope this kind of helps understand that in fact there are many laws in many agencies that regulate cosmetics, and you need to understand them. It's hard, it's a lot to do. Just add a little bit at a time, but be aware, pay attention, use your resources. Take care.